क्लास 7th है, सब्जेक्ट है सोशल साइंस, चैप्टर 1 है जो आपका रिवीजन चैप्टर है। पहले हो चुके हैं, अभी चैप्टर 1 से वापस आपको रिवीजन करवा रही हूँ जो आपको करना है चैप्टर 1 टू बी स्टेट्स। नेक्स्ट है आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस टू पॉइंट। नंबर 1, गिव इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ पब्लिक लाइफ इन द पीरियड ऑफ एम्परर हर्षवर्धन। तो आंसर आएगा एम्परर हर्षवर्धन रूल्ड इन द फर्स्ट फेज ऑफ मिडल एज। At that time, the condition of social life was as follows. According to Aryan class system, the entire society was split into 4 classes. Number 2 point, there was not the system of hiding behind curtain. Women could select their life partners by the system of choice, marriage. Number 3, evil customs like woman burning herself alive with her dead husband, sati pratha, child marriage and polygamy were found in that period. Number 4, people put on white cotton clothes, men put on dhoti and women put on sari. People were fond of ornaments. People use grains, pulses, vegetables and milk products for their food. Game of dice and chess were the things of entertainment for them. In villages, snake charmers and acrobats entertained them. Number 7, the chief occupations of people were farming and animal husbandry. Banias did trading business. There was a highway from Patliputra to Bharuch from transporting goods. Bharuch was a port. Through that port, commodities were sent in foreign countries. Number 8, economic system run by exchange of things. Gold and silver coins were used in major dealings. Number 9, people follow Hindu, Buddha and Jain religions. Equality for all reasons was seen among all the people. Number 10, there were hardly any theft or looting. Number 2, mention the acts of public welfare by Harshvardhan. The answer आएगा Harshvardhan was the king of Nose, Uttar Pradesh. He was a great ruler. He looked after the entire administration system himself. He was an expert administrator. He toured different parts of his state to take care of the condition of his state. He had split his daily routine in 3 parts. One part was for administration and 2 other parts were allotted for public welfare and religious acts. He was just in administration and regular in carrying out his duties. He was a religious and philanthropic king. He had put a ban on the killing of living creatures. Very little amount was collected as land revenue. He had donated 100 villages for the maintenance of Nalanda University. Harshvardhan had a number of rest homes, stepwells, wells, ponds, monasteries and Buddha convents constructed. He believed in equality of all religions. He had encouraged trade and exchange. A lot of Harshvardhan himself was a man of literature. He had composed 3 plays named Naganand, Ratnavali and Priyadarshika. Thus, even if being a powerful king, he had contributed lot in the field of literature. Next, I give reasons. Harshvardhan had to take up the responsibility of state at very young age. Answer आएगा when Harshvardhan was just 7, his father died. His elder brother Rajyavardhan took care of the throne, but he fell victim to the treachery of God King Shushantak and was assassinated. Devgupta, the king of Malwa, imprisoned Harsh's sister under such critical circumstances. Harshvardhan had to take up the responsibility of state at very young age. Number two, Harshvardhan is considered to be a great donor. तो आंसर आएगा हर्षवर्धन had extended the boundary of its empire, but he had never forgotten deeds of public welfare. He held a huge religious conference at Prayag every 5 years. He donated to sadhus, sants, Brahmins, and the lean everything on their demand in this conference. He spent the entire income of the state that he had collected during the 5 years. Many a time he also gave away the ornaments that he had put on. Therefore, he was considered to be a great donor. Next, number three, Harshvardhan could not go further from the Narbala. तो इसका आंसर आएगा हर्षवर्धन was a valiant king. His ambition was to establish his rule all over India. But in south there was another valiant king, Pulkeshi II of Chalukya dynasty. He was also familiar with the geology of highland. Therefore, the army of Harsh could not encounter the army of Pulkeshi II. Harshvardhan himself lost courage continuously fighting for 7 years, thus they could not extend the boundaries of his empire. अभी नेक्स्ट है शॉर्ट नोट. नंबर वन, हर्षवर्धन. हर्षवर्धन was the king of Norse. He was a great ruler. He looked after the entire administration system himself. He was an expert administrator. He toured different parts of his state to take care of the condition of his state. He had split his daily routine in three parts. One part was for administration and two other parts were allotted for public welfare and religious acts. He was just in administration and regular in carrying out his duties. He was a religious and philanthropic king. He had put a ban on the killing of living creatures. Very little amount was collected as land revenue. He had donated 100 villages for the maintenance of Nalanda University. Harshvardhan had a number of restaurants, stepwells, wells, ponds, monasteries, and Buddha convents constructed. He believed in equality of all religions. He had encouraged trade and exchange. A lot of Harshvardhan himself was a man of literature. He had composed 3 plays named Naganand, Ratnavali, and Priyadarshika. Thus, even if being a powerful king, he contributed a lot of in the field of literature. Next, Pulkeshi II. Pulkeshi II of Chalukya dynasty ruled for almost 13 years. His name was Satyashraya. He was powerful and valiant warrior. He had won many battles. At first he had won Lat and then Gujarat. He had also won over Vangi province lying between Krishna and Godavari. Andhra Pradesh was under his possession. He had beautified the capital Vatapi and made it a wonderful town, Nagari. Pulkeshi II was very powerful and was fond of art, the construction of the caves, of Vatapi and Dharapuri were made during his period. The world famous painting of Ajanta caves were made in his period. There was a great splendor in his court. There took place a great battle between Pulkeshi II and Harshvardhan near the Narmada. Pulkeshi II and defeated Harshvardhan, a powerful king. In 1642, Pulkeshi II died while fighting against the king of Pallava dynasty, Kanchivaram. Next, Yun Sung. In the period of Emperor Harshvardhan, this Chinese traveler had come to India to learn the principles of Buddha religion. He had stayed for 5 years in the Nalanda University and he studied there. He toured for 15 years in India and collected information about different places of pilgrimage and of different kings. He had kept himself present in the 6th religious conference held by King Harshvardhan as the essence of his studies. He had admired the prosperity of India in his travel diary. He had also met the ruler of Vatapi, Pulkeshi II in south. The mentions of his splendor are also found in his diary. In 645, he went back to China through Middle Asia. He had carried with him books of Buddha, religion remains of Lord Buddha and idols of Lord Buddha. His travel notes is an important historical evidence of India. ये आपकी शॉर्ट नोट होगी. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आंसर कोई आप ब्रीफली आंसर करवाऊंगी. ये आपको क्लास वर्क की बुक में और होमवर्क की बुक में लिखना है और इसे लर्न भी करना है. थैंक यू.